those are my windows and doors. Since the containers are super heavy, there's 2 containers that are 3,000 pounds. Like, I had to rent this monster telehandler to pull everything out. We'll try to see what happens. Heavy and complicated. We gotta strap it down. This machine is super jerky. Not cool, but I have a better idea on the next one we do. Very hard. Very hard. Well, we gotta get these boxes out. Hooks, temporary supports. I don't know what we're doing. Hopefully it'll work. If not, you know, there goes a few garage doors. So these boxes are super long. What we're gonna do is we're blocking it temporarily. We're gonna retract so it holds the weight. And he's gonna have to drive ahead and forward, but these boxes are super long and super tough. So I'm gonna grab it right here, and then he's gonna have to move forward a little bit. The truck. I mean, what a crazy... If I didn't have this telehandler and the boys, I'd be in deep trouble. Now we're strapping it up and the truck is gonna move. And let's hope it works. We got it. This is probably one of the harder unloads that you'll probably see, which is good. The next part of this is unboxing and seeing what we got going on. You're just gonna back it off? Yeah. Oh, look at that. You think they're gonna fall?
You have to hold the windows behind it. I don't think so, but I'm not sure.
Are they wrapped?
Yeah. This window's...
Oh no, these things are wobbly.
Yeah, they're gonna be.
When you open up the box, they're kind of shaky, so be careful. We use the tractor to support it, but they look really well packaged. They're packaged and packaged again. I mean, they look really nice. We'll look at them when we open them up. These windows are going pretty well, besides the weight of them. Just listen to this. Rock solid. You can see the triple glaze on there. You can see Technoform, warm edge solution, tempered safety glass. It's all tempered. They're so solid. There's a couple of things that I want to go over that I think should be a little better, but for the most part, I really like them. We'll get into that in a little bit. This is how it looks before you put the hardware in. You can see that. But we'll go into it. This is the outside. You can see the profile's super thin. But I mean, these things are, I can't go over. We did the grills, which are nice also. But what do you think? What do you think about them?
They're too heavy. Do you have a thing for this?
No, I do not. George has it. But this window's open. Again, well, I'm gonna go over a few things. It's hard to do while we're putting them in because you need 4 people to pick these windows up safely. You could get away with 3, but 4, especially these windows here, we had such a height problem. It took us 3 guys out there and then 1 guy running in and then 2 of us in here to get it in. It was sketchy, really sketchy. It's like, I don't know what that is. I guess it's like foam or like a epoxy or something that they fill the edges with. It's a really well-made window. I was getting made fun of, but wait till everyone looks at these windows. Last window. 4 guys to move the, what is this? This is the 5-foot door. It's so heavy. It's just unbelievably heavy. Like, I really have no words for the weight on these things. You gotta get the hardware. I don't know where the hardware is exactly, but We gotta unlock this. We're taking these little Allen screws off because these doors are, they gotta be at least 250 pounds a piece. And these are the 5-footers. We'll see how heavy this is to carry. It's kind of loud, but we had to take the doors off, and then these hinges, they're Allen wrench doors, so there's 3 hinges. Well, I mean, it feels really nice. That's all I'm gonna say. And she's thick. She's really thick. We'll get into more when it's not so noisy. These Doorwin doors are not light, but yeah, we gotta use the tractor. They are insanely heavy. Let's take our time bringing it downstairs. And I'm gonna tilt the door, and I'm not taking this door apart. I just don't think it's worth it. So let's tilt the door in carefully, like it's gonna go like this, and then in. I already put my bead of silicone down there. It's OSI, and I put 2 boards, 1 board here, 1 board here, and it should work. And then we'll unlock the door, and we'll mess around with it. So we can mess around with the door. I cut these 2 pieces of 3/4 that should fit like this and hold it. And I'm just gonna nail that real fast to hold it in. So in here, I need a piece of 2x4 this big on the other side. Actually, I might take that off. Yeah, on this side, just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. No. That's basically holding the door. We just need to, we're gonna get a level on it, open it up, see how it feels. I think we have to shim up that one side a little bit. All right, I can see the door is catching a little bit over here, so we're gonna pick up the door on this side with the shim a little bit. Right, basically where the rail goes. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Oh, all right, perfect. I went a smidge higher. That's about right. All right, so that looks pretty good. I'm gonna push the door at the bottom in a little bit. I'm gonna throw my first screw in right here on the bottom, and then we'll work off the other sides. These little plastic pieces that you gotta take off to get to the door. I think there should be a screw right here on the bottom. Yep, there sure is. Yeah, that should be good. Let's get a level. You know what? I think I could also put in a screw on this bottom here, so we set it, and then we'll get level. Right about there. And when you do these Doorwin doors, you gotta get a skinny screw tip, because a fatter tip will not fit in this tiny hole, which I'll show you in a little bit. The next move now is we're gonna put the hardware on. So this basically there's a lock cylinder here, and there's a little threaded area that goes into this little screw hole right here. That's the first thing you really put in. So we're gonna put that in. I'm gonna get this regular Phillips head. It'll just make it easier to open and close the door, because when we did the double doors with no hardware, it was tough. So just like so, super simple. This is it's the side hardware. I think there's different types of hardware with the 2 model designs, but this is the side hardware. Just keep that in mind. And there's the other side, and the door handles just turn. They're like universal. It doesn't really matter. So of course, the screw holes are going to go on the inside, and then the non-screw holes are going to go on the outside. We'll put that on. It's very simple. And before you do that, pull off this white plastic, because you don't want it to get pinched. So basically that's it, and then it looks good. Last step is, this is how easy it is, 2 screws. And what's crazy is you don't have to pay to buy a lock set with Doorwin. It already comes together, because remember, it locks in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. It's like a true French door. 1, you don't want to strip it, so just no uggas. It's all about feel. That's it. Let's check it out. That's pretty nice. That's not even adjusted. Looks good. So let's adjust it now. It's catching a little bit right here since I didn't really finish leveling off and finish screwing it in. But let me tighten it up and we'll go over like the screws and the weather stripping and stuff. So something else I want to show you. There's 3 screws that go up top. I don't think we did that on the other doors, so we're gonna have to go back and do that. But we're gonna grate stuff this and then we're gonna recap how you put in these doors. I mean, they're so smooth. You wanna hold this for a sec? And when you close it, like it doesn't even sound like it's closing. So right now that's one lock, the regular lock. And then if you go up, it locks the whole door in place. You go down, it opens, but I just can't get over how smooth they are. All right, let's finish this up. Lastly, when you put the weather stripper back in, it just snaps in. We'll go over here and we'll show Super J. Oh, Super J, yeah. Let's throw one in. It's very simple. It's a very clean system. The next thing you're gonna do is pull the screws out because they get in the way. So now, let's see, because when you mess with these doors, with these windows, you gotta make sure you're in the right spot. So that right there is locked. So if you turn all the way down, that means we're gonna install it this way down. So you're gonna stick the handle in like this square block. And remember, it's gonna be down. I'm gonna show you why. I'm going to screw them in real fast. Just keep screwing until it grabs. And then I'm going to turn and watch what's going to happen. Let me put this screw in first. Yeah, it's a while. It took a while to turn that. Now it's going to open like so. Now, if you want, you go up and then it tilts out. So up is tilt. And then if you come back down, you open like so. And then, if you want to lock it, that's locked. So you put that cover back on and that's basically it. That's how you install the SI hardware for the door and windows. Pretty straightforward. These windows are so nice. Locked. Trim pieces, they're like little covers that go over here. We'll show you on the outside. Right here, you can see the flappy thing goes on the bottom because that's where the water will come out. You can see actually there's water in here right now. And it's just basically a trim piece. And it just goes like this. And that's it. So it's one. And make sure you do the other side. Just clips right in. Done. There you go. And that's it. Just close the window. Well, that's it for the Doorwin door and windows for the most part. The hardware is straightforward. There's no directions. There's some screws that came in a bag for the doors, but I didn't even see them until I just opened up the hardware package to put all the handles on. But that's all she wrote. So if you have any questions about the door and windows, please ask. I'm going to do a separate video on the hidden screens that we're going to put on, but there's a bunch of different options, so I didn't want to include it in this video. I gotta say, Doorwin was extremely kind and helpful and responsive, even though they were in China. And I think the quality of what you get is just, everyone that's in the trade that sees these doors and windows are really impressed by it. What do you think?
I think they're pretty nice, pretty beefy.
They're really beefy. And again, lastly, they're just so, that tempered glass, that triple pane tempered glass really just makes it feel like another wall. So again, if you have any questions, please ask. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like it. If you like all my videos, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. And I look forward to the hidden screen install. Take care.